What's up, everybody? And today we want to talk about the universal love language for all men.
What is that?
There's an old saying, the way to a man's heart is through his stomach. That's a lie. We have so many topics pursuing her, loving her like Christ loves the church.
Yep.
There's an embarrassing amount of information and content for the woman of God to prepare and pray for her husband and helping her family. But what about the universal love language for men? Because when it comes to us, they say, a way to a man's heart is through his stomach. I don't care how good you can cook. If you can't respect a man,
That's it.
the universal love language for men is honor.
Come on.
Honor. A man cannot resist praise. I know you're waiting for Boaz, but do you know how to honor him? When I spoke about this one day on a Facebook Live, a girl said, I don't know why men need their ego stroked. Listen, it's not about the guy's ego being stroked. It's about the love language that every man has. Honor.
And we have to be so careful about what we do regarding men as women. I mean, we're complaining about what they don't do. Whether if we're married, he doesn't do this, or he keeps leaving this out, and I've told him to do this over and over again, and why won't he listen, and he's so stubborn, or this and this and that. And then ladies, when you're unmarried, all men are dogs, and all men are this, and all men are that. I mean, culture has taught us all of this negative things about men, and some of that stuff is true. But as a teacher, I know that negativity doesn't always work. Positive reinforcement is what works a lot of the time. In regards to what Jerry said, somebody said, I don't know why men need their ego stroked. Well, same reason why women need to be listened to. Women need to be loved and heard and feel valued. Women need certain things too. So why wouldn't a man need certain things? Why wouldn't a man need honor and respect and admiration? Why wouldn't a man need that? Because they're human too. They have feelings too. They have emotions too. And so they need to feel like they're loved and they're respected, and that they're needed. Men need that too. And culture teaches a lot of worldly things. I mean, let me cater to you sexually. Let me cater to you in carnal ways. But we're talking about in a godly way. How God says to honor and to respect and to admire your husband.
And I think really it starts with the way mothers talk to sons, and the way the daughter sees the mother talk to her father, or the way the daughter sees her mother talk to her brother. All of these things could subconsciously condition her for how to handle how to handle a man. And so as a man, I'm just sharing with you some dynamics of men. The enemy also knows that this paradigm works, and if we don't understand that all men need honor, the enemy will send a Delilah to honor your Samson. Your mouth will be a fire. It will either burn him or warm him. It will either burn him or warm him. And so I think we really have to consider, my mouth has the capability to produce life. The man is seed and the woman is life giver. She's wired to give birth and produce things. Right? So I think she needs to understand that isn't just in labor, but I'm wired to produce things in my man.
That's so good.
My mouth can produce the king in him to come alive. Or my mouth can produce the little insecure boy in him to come out as well. How do you speak to him? And this is something that culture doesn't really speak on, and neither does the church. We need women who are taught how to honor, not just prepare for your Boaz, but what happens when you get him? Let me pray for a Boaz, man. Let me pray for me to be found. I can't wait to be married. But what about when you are? Do you have the mouth of a godly woman? The mouth of a woman who knows how to speak this universal love language of honor.
And like he said, women, you have the power to build him up or tear him down. That's how much power that a wife has.
So with your mouth, does he look like a skyscraper or a junkyard?
It's so important. And I can remember even when we were in the courting stages, and we say this when we go out and minister, there's something that I recognized about him that I hadn't recognized about any other man that I had encountered. And I told him that. And I remember I said, you're a king amongst men.
Bruh, when she told me that, I'm like, this is wife.
And I don't know where it came from.
April 19th, 2011. When she told me that, in my mind, ding, 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 this is the woman you need to marry.
Yeah, but I saw that in him. I saw his character. I saw the God in him. I saw all of those wonderful attributes, and I made sure. And I don't know where that came from. Like just right in that moment, I don't even really talk like that, but it just came to me. You are a king amongst men, and that's what men need to hear. They need to hear sometimes you're the king. They need to hear. You're awesome. You are great. You're such a wonderful father. You're such a wonderful husband. You're such a great provider. You're just amazing. You're the best thing that's happened to me. I mean, that's what men need to hear sometimes. They need to hear that because, like you said, men can't resist praise.
So I think we have to remember that you should add value to him, right? It's just like you had a house, you owned it, and you added all these things to it, and then you try to sell it. Well, it's at a higher value now after you lived in it. And I think after he's been married to you, after he's encountered you, he should be a better man.
Yeah.
Because like we said before, if you are called to be a helpmeet based off your presence, this means you should help him meet some places. And honor has a wonderful way of doing that. And I really think that we need to focus in on what is your mouth like? Do you have a snake mouth, meaning you keep on spewing out poison? Or is your mouth a fountain because you keep on giving life where your husband and a man can drink from? That's what needs to be prepared from before marriage. Do you produce poison or do you produce water? Can he drink from your cistern? Can he drink from your fountain? If he cannot drink from your fountain and embrace the living water, why in the world would you want a man? Because you have nothing where he can glean from. Honor. If you don't know how to honor him, it will be terrible for you to talk so bad about him, end up getting a divorce, and the man that you wanted him to be, another woman is reaping the benefits of. Because you weren't patient while God was wiring him and working on him. So now the man that you wanted him to be, she got it. It's no different than when I took my friend fishing and I said, bro, this is a good spot. He said, man, they taking too long. Another hour went by. I said, bro, there's a fish by your line. He didn't catch it. I'm sitting down and getting on Snapchat. I went right where he was and I caught it. The danger in moving is somebody else could get your catch. Honor him. Honor him. Because it is the universal love language for men. Honor. Honor.
Good.
This is Redefined TV.
We're redefining relationships
righteously.